All right, the next flavor of questions that you're going to see are as follows. It's when you don't have a variable alone. So this whole substitution, it only works when a variable is alone. A variable is alone. Well, now you don't have a variable that is alone. So what do you need to do? Make one be alone. You got to isolate one. If you don't have a lone variable, then make one all by itself. Make one be alone. Isolate it, okay? So there's a 3y, there's a 4x, there's a negative 2x, and there's a lone y. This y is almost all by itself. A little rewrite, watch this. Sometimes the rewrite is the hardest part. If I move this negative 2x over here, it would become y equals a positive 2x minus 3. Okay, how did I do that? Well, basically I just plus 2x plus 2x. That's what I would do. I would add 2x to both sides. Now y is isolated. So now we're back to what we just got done doing. Y equals stuff. The stuff can go in for y. There you go. Y equals stuff. Stuff goes in for y. Again, the rewrite is the hardest, most complicated part. Take your time, write it out carefully, and you will be okay. Attention to detail. With these types of problems, when you're solving solutions with all these algebra skills, slow and smooth is actually fast and accurate. Okay, so rewind here. Y equals stuff. Stuff goes in for y. So 3 times y now becomes 3 times the stuff that y equals. So 3 times u and 3 times u. It's just It's just distributing, okay? Distributive property. There we go. 3 times a 2x is going to be a 6x. 3 times a negative 3 is a minus 9. I'm going to leave the plus 4x alone because it still equals 14. Okay, times 3 times 3. I distributed properly. Do a combo move. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this plus 9. Excuse me. Get rid of the minus 9 by going plus 9. And then I'm going to go, I can't talk. Slow down. I'm going to combine the 6x and the 4x. That's going to be a 10x eventually. I'm going to kind of run out of room. Let's do it right here. So 6x, 4x is a 10x. 14 plus 9 put together, I believe, is a 23. Okay, there we go. We're almost done. Let's divide by 10. Divide by 10. X equals 2.3. Oh, no. Yeah, it's okay. Decimals happen, friends. It's okay. So we're halfway done. Oop, I forgot to do my shortcut. X, Y. That's not really a shortcut. It's kind of my reminder. I already got X, so that's 2.3. Okay. Now I got to use X to find Y. Now the nice thing about this isolated equation is that it's also primed for substitution. It's 2x minus 3 equals y. So all you gotta do is plug in that 2.3 and I'll get y pretty quick. So let's write that down here. Y equals 2x minus 3. Okay, 2.3, you're gonna go in right there. Y is gonna equal, running out of room here, 2 times 2.3 minus 3. I need to be more mindful of my arrows. So 2 times 2.3, I think is 4.6. 4.6 minus 3 should be a number. Let's see here. 2 times 2.3. There it is. Minus 3. There we go. 1.6. Got it. Okay. There we go, friends. That's it. Okay. Look at all that mess. Look at all that. Look at all that mess. Let's rework it here. So again, if you don't have a variable alone, isolate the variable. So we decided to isolate y because it was the only variable that didn't have any extra baggage with it. There's a 4, there's a 3, there's a negative 2. Gross. Ooh, this y is already alone, kind of, but it's not isolated. So I got rid of this negative 2x by adding 2x to both sides. Y equals stuff. Stuff goes in for y. Rewrite. I can't talk. Rewrite. 1 step, 2 step, distribution. I can't even talk today. What is the problem? Distribution property. So distribute, combine like terms. The 6x and the 4x becomes a 10x. Plus 9 equals a 23 divided by 10. I get 2.3. X is 2.3. 2.3 goes back in for x. 2 times 2.3 minus 3 becomes 1.6. Excuse my stuttering today, but hey, it happens. This stuff is quite simple if you understand the step-by-step processes, but I'm trying to go too fast and I need to take my own advice. Slow and smooth is fast and steady. Okay, fast and steady, fast and accurate, excuse me. I can't say anything right today. So I'm just going to start this one because I'm pretty sure I'm going to mess it up. Blah, 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 blah. Ooh, x, almost all by itself, but not quite. So rewrite x is going to equal, get rid of u, get rid of u. So y is going to, sorry, the y value is going to move over. X is going to equal a negative 3y minus 7. Okay, so I'm going to kind of stop right after this. X equals stuff. Stuff is going to go in for x. So you're going to have a 6y plus a 5 times a negative 3y minus 7. And that's going to equal 8. Okay? It's no longer 5 times x. It's 5 times the stuff grouped. The group of things that x equals. And then from here, it's all algebra. Distribute, combine, one step. In this case, looks like we're going to find y first, and then we can plug it back in to find x. I'll stop right there. You can figure out the rest on your own.